Hello everyone, this is Akaisha and today we will continue chapter number 1, Nutrition in Plants, Science class 7th. We have done till carbohydrate in the last part 1. If you have not watched it, I will give the link in the description. You can watch the same from the description. So let's fasten our seat belts and let's go on and let's read the chapter. So, activity 1.1, take 2 potted plants of the same kind, keep one in the dark or in the black box for 72 hours and another in sunlight. Perform iodine tests with the leaves of both the plants as you did in class 6th. Record your results. Now, leave the pot which was earlier kept in the dark in the sunlight for 3 to 4 days and perform the iodine test again on its leaves. Record your observations in your notebook. The leaves other than green also have chlorophyll. The large amount of red, brown and other pigments masks this green color. The photosynthesis also takes place in these leaves also. Next, you often see slimy green patches in ponds or stagnant bodies. Yes, we see slimy. These slimy like a slime green patches that are present on the ponds or the stagnant water bodies. These are generally formed by the growth of organisms called algae. So these slimy green patches and ponds and stagnant water bodies are generally formed by growth and of organisms called an algae. Can you guess why algae are green in color? Okay, because let me give this answer. Because they have a green pigment called the chlorophyll which gives them the green color. They contain chlorophyll which gives them the green color. Yes, algae can also prepare their own food by photosynthesis. So like plants, organisms called algae can also prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Next, synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. You have just learned that plants synthesize carbohydrates through the process of photosynthesis. We have learned that plants synthesize carbohydrates and they through this carbohydrates they perform their photosynthesis. Next is the carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are used to synthesize other components of food such as proteins and fats. But proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen. So the nitrogenous substances are called proteins which contain nitrogen. From where do the plants obtain nitrogen? From where they obtain nitrogen? Recall that nitrogen is present in abundance and gaseous form in the air. However, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Yes, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and release it into the soil. So the soil has a certain bacteria, it has a bacteria that convert gaseous, the atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form. The usable form is the form that can be used by the plants and then it is released in the soil. These are absorbed by the plants along with the water. So these all the usable form of nitrogen is absorbed by the plants along with the water. Also, you might have seen farmers adding fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. In this way, so you have seen farmers adding fertilizers to the crops. Yes, so In this way, the plants fulfill their requirements of nitrogen along with the other constituents. Okay, plants can then synthesize proteins and vitamins. So then the plants can synthesize proteins and vitamins. Let's move further. Other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. Yes, there are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize food. How do they survive and form? Where do they live? And where do they derive nutrition? Like humans and animals, such plants depend on the food produced by the plants. Yes, there are some humans that depend on the food produced by the plants. They use the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They use the humans and the animals that depend on and plants are known as they use heterotrophic mode of nutrition. You see a yellow wiry branch structure winding around the stem and branches of a tree. Yes, this is the plant called Cuscuta, also known as amarberry. It does not have chlorophyll. It is yellow wiry branch structure, and it takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. Okay, the plant on which it climbs. The plant on which it climbs is called the host. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, hair which are directed downwards. So the hair are directed downwards where the okay. So when an insect lands in a pitcher, what is a pitcher? Pitcher is a plant. It is a you will be knowing in the upcoming lines. So when an insect lands in a pitcher, the lid closes and the trapped insect gets engaged into the hair. So the insect gets engaged into the hair. The lid closes. And the insect is trapped. The insect is digested by the digestive juices secreted in the pitcher, and its nutrients are absorbed. Such insect-eating plants are called insectivorous plants. This is a very important topic. You may learn it. It is possible that such plants do not get all the required nutrients from the soil in which they grow. Yes. So, Cuscuta is called the parasite. So the Cuscuta, which depends on its host plant, is a parasite. Are we and other animals also a kind of parasites? I don't think so. You should think about it and discuss with your teacher. Let's answer these two questions by Paheli and Pujo. First, Pujo. Pujo is confused. If the pitcher plant is green and carries out photosynthesis, then why does it feed on insects? Okay, let me give a logical answer as my understanding. So the pitcher plant is green. It has chlorophyll. Okay, pitcher plant has chlorophyll, and it can also carry out photosynthesis. But when it carries out photosynthesis, it does not get sufficient nutrients, which can help the plant to grow. Okay, so sometimes what happens is the plants do not get sufficient nutrients and they die. Okay, so the pitcher is like grown in black soil in certain climate conditions. So it can perform photosynthesis, but it does not get food, it does not get sufficient nutrients, so it feed on insects for the same. Okay, let's move further. Let's answer this question by Paheli. Paheli wants to know whether mosquitoes, bed bugs, lice, and leeches that suck our blood are also parasites. Yes, let me answer this. According to my understanding, mosquitoes are like bite us, and bed bugs, yes. Lice also known as joy in Hindi, and leeches, yes, that suck our blood. Sometimes mosquitoes bite, they suck our blood. Bed bugs are also suck our blood. Lice and leeches which are present in our hair sometimes also suck our blood. So these are all parasites, yes. So we will continue from another paragraph in the part third. So I hope you like my video. Thank you for watching. Also please subscribe, like and share with your near ones and friends, and thank you so much.